recording now.
Owie. Okay, I think that they're in an apple forest, and a bunch of apples have already fallen, and someone's stealing them, or maybe just picking them up.
I think he's picking them up because there's Owly right there.
Is it Owly?
He's got an apple in his hand.
Yeah.
And I know he's Owly because on the front that's the same shape. That's him.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Pac-Man.
Yeah, it is because he's got an apple right there.
And I think the worm is Owly's friend because Owly lets it live on his head, and normal people wouldn't let worms live on their head. And apparently there's music coming from somewhere, and I think it's birds because they're in a forest, and birds sing, so that's what they're saying. You do this video.
This one, I think Owly is trying to find the source of the music or the singing, whatever it is. And then the worm, I think, is like singing back to it, see if it like mimics it. And according to these little speech bubbles, it looks the same. So I think it's doing the same thing back. And here it finds bird seeds. So I guess somebody left it out for Owly or the other birds.
Okay. And then I guess he left the seeds on the table so that way Owly could like see the little birds eating. I don't know if he'd want to trap him because Owly looks like a nice guy. So then the birds see the seed and then he goes eating, and then
the bird's eating over here, and then he starts singing again. And then a bunch of other birds just swarm. And Owly seems amused, just hiding in the bushes. And then, yeah, they're all eating and stuff. And then he looks happy again. It's not much to that one.
I think he's happy that he's doing a good deed. So then I think the bird they're showing, this one here is the father or parent bird, and the one is a little kid bird. Then he needs to get him to eat, so he makes him eat, and then the bird or Owly and the worm are happy, and the birds are eating, and then I think here the birds finished the bowl. So
if you look just in the bottom right there, there's some seeds left. I guess they just got full or something. So then Owly gets thinks of getting seeds more, I guess, and filling it up for the birds so he can see them. And then so he goes to get seeds in this one, and it looks like he's sweating because he's got those marks right there. Usually it would mean he's sweating.
Or he's nervous.
Or he's nervous, yeah. And the little worm is wondering what happened. I guess the birds are all gone. But then one comes back, and I guess there's not much left.
Owly looks surprised, though. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he looks surprised.
Yeah. They're scared or something. Yeah, so the bird, takes a quick, look around to see if there's any predators. This might be a trap. And then, the green bowl looks kind of full, actually, so I think the birds just did get full.
Yeah.
So I think he ate, a little bit, then he saw something and started flying, on the table there. Right there. There's, a little tweezer thing.
Yeah. This one, I think he finds, a stick. Yeah, the tweezer, like Keishan said.
The tweezer sticks.
He picks it up and flies away with it. And I guess Owly has the idea of, I think he's making a birdhouse because he's got a picture of a bird and an arrow pointing to a house, so usually that would mean birdhouse. We put it together. And he sees the thing flying away, and Owly looks sad.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know. I guess he didn't want the bird to fly away.
Alright, and then the bird lands on its nest or its branch or tree that he's taken as his home, and I think that's his wife or kid or something. And so Owly's oh, happy and like, kind of happy. And then the branch snaps off. And then...
Snap.
Oh, snap.
And then the bird up here, he is with some girl bird, and I guess he looks sad that his branch broke.
Maybe nervous even.
And Ali is kind of
scared.
Not scared. He looks sorry, sort of, like, what have I just done?
Yeah.
And over here, I think the bird makes Ali look evil. And she's probably going to tell all the other little birds to beware and stuff. And then here, Ali is like...
running away, I guess?
Running away, or it's just like something bad's going to happen. And then here, the bird is going to attack Ali. Because he looks angered.
So, here the bird's, like, threatening Ali, like, taking a swipe at him. Then, I think Ali's happy because of the smiley face. But I don't know why he'd be... Maybe he's happy because...
Well, maybe he's trying to be like, I'm friends with you, I'm not an enemy or something like that.
And then the bird starts yelling at him again, and then Ali gets his sad face back on. And then I think Ali tries to, like, hide, but the bird still sees him, and he starts going away.
And over here it looks like Ali's walking away, like, depressed. And then here he finds the seed, he's just trying to be nice. And then he shakes the bag upside down and finds there's nothing in there. Except for a chipmunk. And here he seems happy because he made a new friend. And he decides to get more seeds to the chipmunks.
So I guess he took his apple cart, like from the beginning of the book where he was gathering apples. He took it and and went to the nursery, and I think he like
nursery. Oh yeah, nursery right there.
Yeah, and then he sees Mrs. Raccoon or something. No wait, it's probably a guy. So
I don't know.
Mr. Raccoon, who owns the shop, and he says.
He says exclamation mark.
Yeah, exclamation mark. Hey, what's going on, or whatever.
And then he turns around and says exclamation mark too. He's probably excited to see him, or something like that. And he says, "You want seeds?" Question mark. Is that guy's a question, obviously.
Is that it?
Oh, sorry, no. Here he is like talking to him, giving him money for seeds. And here the worm looks at the poster that I was looking at over here, that's why I paused. But he looks at the poster and it says, "You can help the bluebirds," and the worm's like, "Oh, I have a good idea."
I wonder what his idea is going to be. I bet you he's going to like, oh, that must mean that this bird here is supposed to be a bluebird. Oh, okay. Maybe he's going to buy him a house or something?
Build him one. There's the poster in bigger form.
I'll read this one too.
No.
It's a "You can help the bluebird," and it shows someone like, or a male bluebird, kind of like the one who dive bombed Ali. And it's saying that all the natural nesting habitats are being destroyed, and the bluebirds need help finding homes. So then Ali asks how he could help, and the Mr. Raccoon pulls down a birdhouse for the bluebird that Ali's going to give the bluebird. And Ali looked at the price tag and realized it was too expensive and he couldn't buy it. I'll do this one too.
I'll do this one.
So then...
Yeah, I'll do it. Since he thinks it's too much money, the raccoon gives him a suggestion to build your own thing. And Ali seems excited because he looks at it and she's like, "That's a good idea." And then he leaves with his seeds, and there's a horseshoe. I actually don't know why that's there.
Where? Oh.
There.
Maybe have a cult of it.
I don't know. So then he brings his apples with the seeds and the paper to build your own treehouse home with him. And he looks sad again. I don't know why though, because he was just really happy here, and then he's like sad there.
Oh, he's kind of sad here though.
No, he looks happy there to me.
There's a smile though. That's not his mouth, is it? That's like his hand. This is his mouth, I thought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know really.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Then he looks even more sad here. But then he goes out and he's gonna go build his not tree fort, his
Tree fortress.
What's it called? His birdhouse.
Birdhouse.
And then he reads it.
And he
no owls could read, but he's reading it. And it looks that he forgets something. I think that he needs wood. I think that's
or maybe he doesn't even know how to make it.
Yeah, well, the instructions should be all there. I guess it's just maybe he doesn't have the materials.
Yeah. Wait, you know what I don't get? He's making the birdhouse out of wood. Wouldn't he be destroying more bluebirds' territory?
I don't know.
All right. So his materials checklist. He needs wood boards that are 6 feet in total. So then he's asking the worm, I think, to see how he could get all the materials.
We don't even have a reading ready.
And
I know,
you tell him. And so the worm has an idea, and he says the table with the bird seed equals bird food. He said.
So it looks like he gets up with all his materials, goes over to the table, measures it, and the table is, what is it?
3 feet, 3 inches.
3 inches, something. Can't really tell.
I think it's 3 feet though.
It's sad. The worm is sad. So, Allie looks over at his wheelbarrow. Hint, hint.
And then the worm looks like he has an idea, and Allie looks over sadly at his cart, and he said the cart equals a birdhouse. I don't want to though, I think. But then he said something about the seeds and the apples. And then the bird can, I don't know.
I actually don't know with these symbols. But over here, he seems happy with the seeds and stuff. Seems sad there. Oh, I see.
Oh.
He's thinking that he's happy with the wheelbarrow, the worm is, but also down here, he doesn't want the bird to be left out in the rain. And the wind and stuff while he's enjoying his apples in the wheelbarrow. So I guess they decide to use the wheelbarrow as the house. But I think we can just assume what happens here.
Alright, well...
well, I'm guessing that he cuts it.
Cuts the wheelbarrow?
Cuts the wheelbarrow up, makes it into a birdhouse. They feel sad at the time. And feel sad at the time, and then they make the wheelbarrow and stuff, yada yada, and then the birds are happy, they're not mad at him anymore, and then Allie's happy.
Alright, well, since I don't think we have much time. Yeah, we have 5 minutes. You want to just, we're just
stop it.
Let's just skip to the end and see what happens.
Skip to the end, see what happens. Sorry, Miss Tipping.
So Allie finds the bird, his family, and his wife huddled up under the rain, and there's a butterfly there who I guess Allie makes friends with in the story. It must have been in the past 100 pages or something that we skipped, and the worm is saying stuff, and I have to listen to it.
And in this one, he looks at the birds, says stuff to them, I guess. Oh, and it looks like they have little children too.
Yeah.
Or birdlings.
Chicks.
And then he goes home, gets the thing and turns the light off.
I guess the spiders.
And there's a spider in there. I guess he was hiding in the thing.
Okay, wait, 1 second. Let me just see how many birds there are.
Yeah. Okay.
120.
So, it's raining.
So it's still raining.
And he puts the bird thing up.
I guess he didn't want the bird noise, so he just put it up where his bird house tree was.
And then the tree house is still up, and the birds go in it. And the sign says welcome on it.
And then
the birds are happy. Or the kids, I don't know what they are.
I think that's the wife.
And then, I don't know.
Because the kids is that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so then they're all happy. Because they have a house.
The little bird flies for the first time.
The owl is happy. Again, Owlie is happy.
You can tell because he's like happy.
They're all flying around.
All happy and stuff.
And then he brings a bucket of apples, and they just sit there. And they
have
the apples.
Like a picnic, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
The end.